Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video in the quick question series. So today we are going to see a random question in the SQL Server interview questions. So if you are new to this channel, I highly recommend you to watch all the videos in the SQL Server playlist so you can understand all the concepts in the SQL Server better. So let us see the question for today. So here we have three tables: the sales table, salesperson table and the region table. The sales table contains all the sales informations and the salesperson table contains all the information about the salesperson, their first name, last name and their regions, and the region table contains all the data about the regions. So we are going to write a query to find each region based total amount of sales generated, and we need to find who all are the salespersons contributed for those sales in the particular region, and we need to find the full name of those persons from the salesperson table, and we are going to separate those salespersons with a pipe simple if there are more than one salesperson in any regions. So you can see we have three tables available for us today, and in the right hand side you can see the result set, which contains a result set with the region name and the salesperson who involved in those sales and the total amount of sales generated for the particular region. So let us get into the SSMS and solve this. So here I have connected inside my SSMS, and currently I am under the employee DB. So here I have the table creation script along with the insertion statements. So let us first create this salesperson table. So in the salesperson table, I have a salesperson ID, first name, last name, and the region ID. So let us create this region table, which contains the region ID and the region name, and finally the sales table, which contains all the information about the sales, the sales ID, salesperson ID, sales date, and the amount for each sales. So let us insert these values inside the tables. 4 row got affected, 6 row, and finally let us get insert into the sales table. So finally we have three tables. Let us query each of the table. We have salesperson, sales table, and finally the region table. So you can see in the salesperson table we have 6 salespersons available for us along with the first name, last name, and the region they are associated with. And we have the sales table, which contains all the information about the sales, the amount of sales for each sales ID along with the sales date. And we have the region table, in which we have 4 regions totally: the north, south, east, and the west regions. So from this we are going to calculate the result set. For this, first we are going to calculate the total sales for each region. For this, let me first select the value from the sales table, which contains all the sales informations. So I am going to join this sales table along with the salesperson table, so I can again map the salesperson to the region table. So we don't have the direct relation between sales and the region. So let us take this sales as S and the salesperson as SP or S name, and give the join condition S dot salesperson ID mapping to the SP dot salesperson ID. And again finally I am going to join the region table. So I need the region based total sales amount. So let me take this as R and provide the join condition on S dot SP dot region ID mapping to the R dot region ID. So from this I need to select the region data and the sum of the sales. So I am going to select the region ID, the region name, along with the total sales. So we can calculate with the help of the sum of function. I am going to calculate the sum of the amounts from the sales table and take this as total sales amount. So in this I have calculated each region based. So we have calculated the sum. So we need to provide the group by condition. We are grouping the value based on the region ID and the region name. So let me provide the group by over here. Now let us select this result set. So here I have the region ID, region name, along with the total sales of those regions. So from this I need, along with this I need to calculate the salesperson who are involved in those sales, and we need to find the full name for those salesperson from that first name and the last name, and we are going to separate each person's with a pipe symbol. So let me take this into a subquery. Let me take this as a region sales us, and let me take the code inside a circular bracket, and here I'm going to select the value from this region sales, and from this region sales, let me take this as RS. I'm going to join the salesperson table to find the full name of those persons. Let me join this salesperson table. Let me take this as SP, and let me provide the on condition on RS dot region ID mapping with SP dot region ID. So here I have provided the join condition, and along with this I'm going to filter out only the sales region name. Let me take RS dot region name, and then I need the name of the employees. So let me calculate that with SP dot first name and concatenate with the space and SP dot last name. So by this I can calculate the full name of the employees. So I need to list the employees with a separated by a pipe symbol. So let us use the string aggregation function. So this I'm going to pass the full name as the first parameter and the pipe symbol as the second parameter. So finally I can take this as a salesperson. So along this I need the total sales amount. From this CTE, let me take the total sales amount. So I have provided the string aggregation. So here I need to provide the group by condition. I'm going to group the value based on the region name and the total sales amount. So now let us execute this. Now here you can get the result set, the region name along with the salesperson, the full name of those salesperson separated with a pipe symbol, and finally the total sales amount for each region. So let me explain this again. So first we have calculated the total sales amount for each region. So we have taken the salesperson table joined with the regions table and the sales table. So from this we have filtered the region ID and region name, grouped the value, and we have calculated the sum of those total sales for the particular region, and we took this in a CTE, and we have joined this with the salesperson table to calculate the salesperson name, and we have provided the string aggregation function to separate the salesperson with the pipe symbol, and finally we have grouped the value based on the region name. So I hope this question will be useful for you. So please watch all the videos in the SQL Server playlist to get understanding about all the concepts in the SQL Server. Please subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.